Hey everybody, Dr. John D'Ambrosio here from the Center for Life Enhancement in Woodstock, Georgia. And I want to spend a minute just talking to you about how to keep your spine healthy, how to keep your spine happy. When we talk about teeth, we know that regular brushing, regular flossing, and then regular checkups are what keep your dental health good. Um, you want to keep your muscles in shape. What do? Well, you work out regularly, you do resistance training, and that keeps them strong. You do some stretching. It's a regular process. It's a lifestyle. You're brushing your teeth is part of your healthy lifestyle. Exercising is part of a healthy lifestyle. What about your spine? How does your spine stay healthy then? Well, there's a few things. Chiropractic, obviously, because we want to check and find out where there are imbalances in the spine, where the brain is not properly communicating to the end organ, muscle, gland, uh, where there's an interference there, where there's a choking off of energy. So that's a huge part of keeping your spine healthy. But you also want to have movement. Exercise is so important. Resistance exercise is extremely important. We don't want you, as you age, when you're 30 years old and older, every decade you're losing about 3 to 5% of muscle. Muscle loss is called, technically it's called sarcopenia, which is the loss of muscle, and that can have profound negative effects on your health. So how do you keep that muscle and how do you keep that spine healthy? Well, resistance exercise is so important. Doing slow, controlled movements, not jerky movements, not poor form where you're actually taking a chance of injuring your spine, injuring your muscles, but you want to have a nice, slow, controlled raising of a weight, lowering of a weight, whether it's squats, presses, any sort of exercise. Movement is life. And your spine, even if there was no nerve connection at all, your spine is central. All your appendages end up connecting to your spine. So any movement you make, I can't twist like this without my spine moving. I can't bend over without my spine moving. So you want to do these in a proper way to keep the spine healthy, but you also want to strengthen that area. And strengthen an area, you may say, well, how can curls strengthen my spine? Well, you're holding a weight. If you did not keep your back tight to upright, hold that weight to curl it, you would just fall over. So you're actually tightening all the spinal muscles to keep yourself upright, to do even something as a curl, which you may say, well, that's an arm exercise. It is an arm exercise, but you're also working your core and you're working the muscles of your spine. So exercise is huge. Walking, what happens when you walk? Well, your legs move, your arms swing, and what's happening to your spine? It's moving as you walk. If you're sitting all day, hunched over in front of a computer, is that healthy for your spine? Well, there's no movement there. So your spine, the discs which need movement, they're like little shock absorbers, but they're sponges as well, and they get their nutrition through movement. You're not moving, you're in an awkward position. Your head is tipped forward. When your head's tipped forward, it puts more weight. The way I used to do it in my office, I don't do this now, but I used to have a bowling ball, and I'd have somebody hold the bowling ball like this, and it's fairly easy to do that. Now I want you to tip it forward a little bit, and it becomes hard. You feel in your forearms, you feel that strain in your forearms trying to hold it. You can also do that with I had a sledgehammer in my office. And again, you have the sledgehammer and you hold it straight up at the bottom of the handle. The head is up here. It's easy to do. You start to tip that forward and it becomes almost impossible. That's what happens to your spine. When your head is forward like this, your entire spine is now struggling. It's fighting to hold that extra weight up, just like it would be with your forearm trying to hold that sledgehammer. And that is not healthy for your spine. So good posture is also important for a healthy spine. And exercise and chiropractic help with that. And of course, hydration, drinking enough water, because again, the discs are like those little sponges I said. So movement is what keeps the fluid in there, but you want to make sure you're not dehydrated. So those are all ways to keep your spine healthy. And some of those things you could do yourself. Proper exercise you could do yourself. Stretching you could do yourself. Proper posture you could really work on yourself. Hydration, again, something you could do. But you can't sit there and check your spine for misalignments, for subluxations, for interference. You won't know where there is. You may feel a pain somewhere, but that pain doesn't always translate over to where there's actually a problem. Just like if you're suffering a heart attack and you go into the ER with left arm pain and you say, I'm having left arm pain, make the pain stop. Well, the staff there doesn't really care about your arm pain. They want to make sure that you're not having a heart attack. If you are, they need to then stabilize you. And you can scream all you want. Well, I just want my arm pain to stop. I don't care if I just check my arm, just check my arm. The pain is not coming from your arm. That happens a lot of times in the spine as well. You may feel like, oh, my neck is really bothering me, but it may not be coming from your neck at all. It may be due to an imbalance in your low back. So that's why chiropractic is so important, because we check your spine to determine exactly where there's imbalances, where the energy is being choked off, and we remove that so the body can begin to heal itself. So I hope this was helpful. It kind of a little bit of home care in there and a little bit about what we do, but just how to keep a healthy spine, because it is so important. Again, this is Dr. John D'Ambrosio from the Center for Life Enhancement in Woodstock, Georgia. Have a great day.